8 percentages. Really, this lesson is very important, right? The reason that why I'm mentioning you that when it comes to a second term test paper, definitely you will be able to see a question related to percentages. So right now I'm going to teach you percentages of grade 8. So I will be discussing the sums related with your test paper. Really, percentages, here is a percentage, that 6% means 6 over 100. So 7% means 7 over 100. Generally, percentages, generally we are able to write percentages as fractions. Okay, we are able to write percentages as fractions. So then you imagine that it has given here that 50%, 50% of a certain amount of money, 50% of a certain amount of money, 50%, just I'm mentioning you that I got just a certain amount of money. I'm mentioning you that, I'm telling you that 50% means 100 rupees. I'm telling you that 50% means 100 rupees. I got a certain amount of money. Right now I have got a certain amount of money. From that amount of money, 50% means 100 rupees. What is the full amount? The question is, what's the full amount? Really, what's the full amount? Full amount means 50% means really half, right? So when it comes to a certain amount of money, then half of that amount is 100 rupees. So the full amount means 100 times 2. So the answer should be 200. Anyway, then the question is 50% means 100 rupees. What's the question? You have to get the full amount. The full amount can be taken, then this can be, this 50% means 50 over 100. So which is 50 over 100 means 100 rupees. You are able to get the full amount. How can you get the full amount? Full amount can be taken, multiplying this, fraction using reciprocal. The reciprocal of 50 over 100 is 100 over 50. 100 over 50. It multiplies using, multiplied by 100 and divided by 50. So this can be simplified as, there are many ways of simplifying. I will simplify in this sense that 50 one times, 2 times, in 100, how many 50 times? 2. So 100 times 2 is 200. So the full amount is 200 rupees. Just to think of this one. 3% of a certain amount of money is 1500 rupees. 3% means 1500 rupees. 3%, 1500 rupees. You need to get the full amount, right? One of your friends says that I got a certain amount of money. Then from that amount of money, 3% means 1500 rupees. 3% means 1500 rupees. Is it able to really get that? What is 1%? What is 1%? If 3% is 1500 rupees, you could get 1%. Then 3%. 1% can be taken, this 1500 you could divide using 3, which is 1% is 15 upon 3 is 5. 1% is 500 rupees. You are able to get 100%. 100% means this 500 times 100. So this means then 5, how many zeros? 4 zeros. So the full amount is 50,000 rupees really. Okay, 100% means, and if 3% is 1500 rupees, then you need to get, the question is you need to get the full amount. Full amount is 50,000 rupees. Full amount is 50,000 rupees. Anyway, so this is not really the way of getting the answer of a question like this. So just, but anyway, just bear in mind the taken answer, which is 50. So this answer can be taken. That obtaining the reciprocal of 3%. reciprocal of 3% means 3% means 3 over 100. Reciprocal of 3% is 100 over 3. So 1500 times it multiplies using this reciprocal. Why do I get the reciprocal then? When you divide using 3, then it's able to get 1%. That what is 1%? That's the reason of writing it here. So it's divided by 3, then 1500 over 3 is, then you are able to get 1%. And in order to get 100%, it multiplies using 100. So right now we could get the full amount, that's 1 time 500 times. So 500 times into 100, which is, previously we've taken this answer. How many zeros? 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 50,000 rupees. So this segment is very important of your, when it comes to your percentages lesson. So please learn these segments properly. Really, in order to get marks at your term test. If you got an issue of these sums, just comment